Hi, everybody. Y'all, my professional name is La Luna Bell. Y'all can see this is my personal page. And y'all, I speak openly about what I call my spiritual reawakening after my late husband passed, and that I endured and survived a humiliation ritual. I was allegedly, I was roofied at the local pub up on Glover Avenue, allegedly. Y'all, this is all for entertainment purposes only. I'm writing a fictional book about my life experiences in Enterprise, Alabama, especially dealing with corruption. Y'all, I was roofied that night, and I was essayed. I went to the hospital when I could drive finally, and I was still suffering under the effects of being roofied. I ended up having to go to physical therapy for the damage that was done. Physical therapy that I could not afford, and I couldn't finish. I only went 1 or 2 times. And what I'm understanding now, that it was more than one individual, and that this was allegedly recorded and sold on the black market as a form of, as part of that humiliation ritual. And that this is known by the powers that be, by the people who helped everyone steal what is my rightful inheritance. To say I'm Delulu, or no, bitch, what I am is someone who has suffered under your abuse of power, and your abuse of authority, and absolutely no protection. That this is sold allegedly on the black market, and this was done allegedly by Swamp Dick and Nutter Butter and so many others, and that the private investigator at Dave 1979 that I thought I was helping, I was solve my own case. The people I thought I'm helping to solve my own case was the people hired for the humiliation ritual, for the me being roofied and essayed. How many people were allowed to essay me, to humiliate me? How many other people have you paid allegedly and essayed and sold on the alleged black market? How many of you lawyers, you doctors, you judges, you police and all knew about this and you did absolutely nothing? My best friend allegedly and her daughter, Nutter Butter, and Swamp Dick, the first man that these people are part of this. What? And you're Christian. You're so mighty with your self-righteous attitude that you roofie people that have nothing to do with you to begin with before this, because you feel so less than. What, you envied the years I spent being abused by my late husband, my family? You envied the abuse? No, it was your greed. It was your greed. Your sickness. Your own perverse desires. This had nothing to do with me other than to humiliate me because you felt less than. And you saw a way that not only you could steal allegedly what was my rightful inheritance, and you did, and y'all continue to cover it up allegedly. It is an open secret. That my best friend, that my children, that my family hired this man over in Georgia from a fine, upstanding Christian family, allegedly. I wasn't supposed to survive everything y'all did to me. How many of you essayed me after I was roofied up at that pub on Glover Avenue? How many? I remember the people there, and I remember being watched. I remember the woman in the band. I remember the band. Darling baby, you have to be one of Swamp Dick's relatives. That fucking height and the bone structure. Bitch, I know exactly who your ass is, allegedly. Why is this allowed? Why is this continued allowed? Why am I continued to be allegedly in the middle of a humiliation ritual? Y'all have everything. I've proven my case. I've given evidence. Y'all access my phone and my devices without my permission. And you continue to cover it up, allegedly. For your fine, upstanding church, your Christian beliefs. You had me roofied and essayed by how many people? And then you want to know why I'm reactive. Not only that, you have a community wide of gang stalkers, my neighbors and whatnot. I reported this. I was not protected. You helped them, allegedly. I want my justice, and I want these people put where they're supposed to be at. I want people to get off their ass and do what they're supposed to do. You didn't protect me before, and y'all certainly haven't protected so many others, like that sweet little girl down on Apache. I channeled that information out, and y'all continue to cover that as well, allegedly. I want to know. I reported it to the 3 letters. Oh, fuck. How many investigators, allegedly? How many private investigators? One of them was in the 3-letter agency. Why is this allowed to continue? There is evidence. There's physical evidence. There's videos, everything. Why are these people allowed to continue in their humiliation ritual? Because you don't want to admit what you did. Because you don't want to give my money back. Because you don't want to take responsibility or accountability. Nutter butter. Swamp Dick with your super Christian attitude. You're holier than thou. Your self-righteousness. Fuck you. You're exactly what I consider Christians to be. Like my mother. You preach with a God of hate and humiliation. That's not the Creator I know. And I know there ain't all Christian folk out there like y'all. You disgust me. You're sick. The society in this area, the things you do. You're sick, allegedly. You disgust me, allegedly. Nutter Butter, Swamp Dick, at Dave 1979, otherwise known as David Klein, allegedly. Y'all need to take responsibility and accountability for everything you've done, not only to me, but all the other people that you put through the same thing, allegedly. And I hope that you choose to find peace within your own heart, and your own mind, your own soul, if you have one, allegedly. As you accept responsibility for your own truth, because I'm not holding it. I'm not carrying that burden. I've gone inside and I've worked on me. Bitch, I ain't working on you. You got to do that yourself. Welcome to your own personal hell, bitch, allegedly.